Okay, so we are waiting for Mr. John Berry to join us to record this week's podcast. And we decided to be a bit devious. Play a little trick on him when it comes to quiz time. So, I'm going to give Michael the answers to the first 4 questions of the quiz so that he can trump Mr. John Berry and say the answers very, very quickly.
Imagine if I can't remember them though. I wouldn't put it past me.
In the spirit of things, I'm just going to ask you the questions.
Okay,
and see if you can get it. Which Scottish football team were named after an English rugby team?
Rangers.
Correct.
Is it? That's the first thing that comes to my head. I've got to do it quick because I don't know where he's going to turn up.
Giuseppe Wilson has won 3 international football caps for which country?
Wales. I don't know.
Italy.
Oh, do you know what I was going to say? Because of Giuseppe, I was going to go
Although
Italy,
he was born in Darlington. There you go. With 109 goals, Ali Day, D-A-E-I,
Saudi Arabia.
is the leading all-time goal scorer in international football. For which country did he play?
Saudi Arabia. No. I thought I could have sworn it Saudi Arabia. It's somewhere around that area, isn't it? Iran.
Okay, so we've got Rangers, Italy, Iran. And then question number 4. Which player scored a hat-trick in the Charity Shield for the reigning champions before winning the title with the team he scored against later the same season?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's a good question.
Do you know what? Can we go with the first 3? Because I like that question. I don't want to ruin it.
You don't want to ruin it?
No.
I love it. Okay, that's
The integrity is there.
So the first.
Do you know what though? He'll get Rangers. He'll get.
So you've got to get there quicker, Michael. That's what you've got to do
before the question's even finished.
So yeah. So when I get to after an English rug, you've got to go.
What if you just say which Scottish football team is named, or just say Rangers?
Yeah. See if it ticks up on it.
As soon as they hit Ali Dye, I'll be around.
Yeah. So for this quiz,
do you know what though? This is like FIFA fucking. You know, this is how it starts, Frank.
What?
You know, start by messing around, playing tricks.
It's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
All of a sudden, you're getting banned from quizzes left, right, and centre.
No. It's just, like we're putting it on the table. I mean, the listeners can hear we're setting this up. It's just a bit of fun.
It's because he's late.
And he absolutely hates if he thinks it's a fix. He really hates it, and I fucking love winding this boy up. So yeah, let's see what happens.
I went out for dinner on Saturday night actually at a Thai restaurant, like an independent one. And we shared the pad Thai and shared a lamb curry.
Pad Thai.
Yeah, nice, and a lamb curry. And we shared about 8 starters as well. 4 of us now.
I was going to say, just you and Eric. 8 starters.
Anyway. I can't eat this much.
On your pad Thai, was the chilies on the side that you could add in, or was it all just?
It was all in.
It was all in. I've been a few places they put the chilies on the side so you can add it to make it a little bit hotter, because pad Thais normally aren't
not that spicy.
They're not that spicy. They're more like peanutty, aren't they?
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
they're not normally that spicy.
So it was nice. And Sunday I was hungover. I watched the golf all day.
Is it?
Fucking nightmare. I put a bet on a month ago.
I didn't know you like the golf.
Well, I used to play golf quite a lot, but I don't really. I never bet on golf. But all my mates were doing masters stuff, and I was like, "Have a look." And it was this guy Molinari, who used to be kind of average, but he's up and coming. I was like 25 to 1.
Italian.
Yeah.
I mean, he was leading for ages, wasn't he?
Well, 25 to 1. Yeah. So I put 3 quid in him.
Yeah.
And then
it
was too clear with about 5 holes to go.
You put it in the water.
Put it in the water twice.
Yeah. Did he do it twice?
Yes. 1 hole after the other.
God.
His second shot just went to the green. I was going to the green. It hit a branch and went plop right in the water. I literally went, oh fucking hell, man.
Where did he finish?
He finished 5th.
Oh mate. You dropped down loads then.
But anyways, and then
Golf.
Yeah, I used to play golf. I used to play golf.
Yeah, but
quite
watching it on the telly.
Yeah,
If
it's
you've got
very
an interest in
different.
it, if your guy's
you
winning,
watch
he's
it?
worth 70 quid and he's winning, you're supporting him.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But like, I don't know whether I could watch golf.
I wouldn't watch it if I didn't. That's what
I watched it for a little bit, but not a lot. No.
Same as cricket. I can't watch cricket on the telly.
I don't even understand the rules.
Boring.
You don't understand the rules.
Say, he's 217 not out. What does that mean? What does that mean? Is he not out? Why is there so many?
Would you rather they say not out?
I don't know.
Not say not
I don't know.
out.
I don't know what
say
it
not
means.
out. And just say in.
Well,
Let's
I don't know why it's
pretend
so
this
many.
is not a football podcast and this is a cricket podcast. So,
Oh.
so John, you see the cricket bowling at the weekend,
Cricket bowling, what, the 10 pin?
the 10 pin. You
Yeah, it was
see the
fantastic.
wicket keeper. God, did you see him drop that
Can you
ball?
name any more positions in cricket apart from the wicket keeper?
Slip.
Is that right? Is that one?
I don't fucking know.
Batter.
I think so.
Batter.
Batter.
Batsman maybe? I don't know a clue. Anyway,
Deep fielder.
bored me already.
Yeah. Goal attack. I don't know.
Netball.
Yeah.
Easy game. Right, football, shall we?
I think we shall. Hello and welcome to the Football Humans. We are in the old Nell Gwyn. It is the Nell Gwyn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it Nell Gwyn?
It was Nell of Gwyn.
Nell-
Nell of Old Jury it is.
Nell of Old Jury.
Nell Gwyn's.
Small one.
Nell
The small one.
Yeah.
There's two Nells in London, guys, and I've said we were in the Nell and sent people to the wrong pub on many occasions. So we are in the Nell of Old Jury on Drury Lane in London's West End. Myself, Mr. Andrew Wragg. I will be taking you through things tonight, and with me, Mr. Michael Felton
Hello.
and Mr. John Berry.
Hello.
And yeah, we're just gonna chat about the footballs, really.
Footballs.
Yeah.
Loads of them.
It's multi-ball time.
Sounds very American.
Yeah. Very indeed.
Right, would you want to start, Wragg?
I think we should start with.
Well, we've got loads
Last
of them.
week.
We've got loads of American fans. They've been tweeting and writing in, and we had one guy, Aaron. Nice to hear from you, Aaron. He said really enjoyed the episode last week, going to Wembley. Was it strange watching a football match and not supporting either team? What do we think?
Probably, yeah. I mean,
yeah, it is.
It is kind of strange, especially an occasion. So, I don't know if you heard, last week we went to Wembley and we saw the FA Cup semi-final between Manchester City and Brighton. And it was a dire match.
Yeah,
Just going to say
pretty
that
dull
from
affair.
It was pretty dull, but
well, that's
yeah,
probably what
none
it
of
is.
us.
If it was a good match end to end, we'd probably be on the edge of our seats, even though we don't support either team. It probably
Yeah.
gives we like good football, but it was terrible. So you couldn't support anyone.
Yeah.
It was terrible. No,
And it was like, you know, because City scored really early,
that was that.
that you would then want to root for the underdogs, but we were in the City end, so we're not going to be rooting
You
No.
can't really like shout and get
for Brighton,
No.
do you know what I mean? And Brighton never really looked like scoring,
No,
so
one or two chances over.
yeah,
And they got absolutely humped at the weekend by Bournemouth.
massively
They
humped,
did.
yeah.
5-9 at home. That's
They
terrible.
had 10 men for a while,
Oh, did
didn't
they?
they? Yeah.
You talk about shooting jobs in danger as well. I think that'd be really harsh, actually.
He's done a good job there.
He's
man.
done a job everywhere.
They've not got a good squad there.
No,
It's not
they're
great.
not, but
They're bang average, aren't they? I guess.
He's done a good job in Norwich, got promoted. They got Newcastle back in the Premier League promoted and stuff. He's done really well, but as soon as it starts slipping for him, he's always out the door. They don't give him much time. They don't give him a chance. Like I feel like it's like he does well all the time, but if he had a couple of bad months, it's like, well, that's it. You've no time to recover me. So I think it'd be really harsh if they sacked him, but that's a terrible result.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But, I mean, I think they'll be alright. We'll see. We'll go,
They've
we'll
got a
go
game in
into
hand,
that
haven't they?
later, but just about last week, you know, we lost quite a lot of that podcast, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Yeah,
Let's
I mean,
get it out
it was actually really heartbreaking to lose a podcast. Like, I mean, like we had John full on rage.
Yeah.
The rage was so much it corrupted the file.
Yeah, you were that's passion. That is passion right there. That's
Anger.
Yeah.
No, but it's like it's unfiltered. Like
Well,
you can't hold back when you know you kind of feel so passionately about your team.
Yeah.
We
I don't
tried to salvage it and do some stuff later on in the day, didn't
did
we?
you?
But
Yeah, you were
it was
there.
incoherent.
I think they tried to get it back.
That proves it all.
Yeah.
It was incoherent rabble, basically.
There was one section that didn't make the edit. Obviously,
I was going to say when I listened, there was loads missing, but it was because it was rabble, was it?
there was. I think we were on the tube and I tried to ask you a question and you just went, Wragg, you're slurring. And I was like, just incoherently trying to ask you like about the Hearts, and you were just like, well, yeah, like for about
I don't know if
20
I've been on the
minutes.
tube, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was a really good day though. Really good day.
Yeah, it was a good fun day out. So.
Really embarrassing for me. I got asked by Mr. James Dryden to stand up and start a chant
Oh God!
So funny.
with the Manchester City fans.
them?
What was it?
Was it stand up for the champions?
67 minutes.
67th minute. Whatever's happening, whatever's going on in the game, just stand up and start singing "Stand Up for the Champions."
Yeah, you decided to ignore that though.
And I just went for it. I just stood
You didn't
up.
go on 67 minutes.
No, I don't know
I was
what.
going to say,
well
was
early.
it another first half?
It went
No, it was in second half.
No, he went on about 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was.
I was a bit bored. Yeah.
He couldn't wait to do it.
And I just stood up and I was like, stand up for the champions, looking around.
Nobody joined that.
Nobody.
There was
Nobody.
about 3 or 4 people behind you.
And then literally.
They did. They stood up.
Did they stand up?
There was,
I
yeah.
didn't know,
There was
'cause
about
About 2 rows back. You
Yeah.
had your head in your hand.
Because
Embarrassed.
I looked across and I was like, right, okay, here we go. Come on, yeah. And then drunkenly just shouted at the rest of the fans, "What's the matter with you?"
And
sat
then you
back
started
down.
having a go at anyone.
Yeah.
They're out singing us here. Come on.
Oh, it's
It's like Delia Smith.
It was. Like
Let's be having you.
I know it's a fickle.
You're getting red now
I
just
know.
thinking about it.
It's a fickle thing to say though, but I've got to say about the City fans, that, especially the fans that we were in amongst, they were very, I don't know, they've been watching this amazing team week in, week out, playing amazing football. And I've got to say, I know it was a dire game, but they weren't really like passionate about their,
Do you know what it
their
is? It's
squad
'cause
or anything. I mean, for me, you're at Wembley. You're at Wembley. Do you not want to give it a bit
Because it's
of?
Brighton. They're expecting to steamroll teams.
And they're
not
always
just-
at Wembley. They're always in big
Yeah,
games. So
yeah.
it's not as if it's like a.
Well, you
like
noticed
a-
by the empty, there was a section of empty seats, wasn't it? It's
Yeah.
basically, I think they just assumed that this semi-final's done. The final, we'll save ourselves for the final.
Well, I was
Yeah, but
disappointed. And if you listen, City fans, get behind your team a bit more. Even if you're at Wembley.
That'll go down well, Wragg.
I don't care.
I know, right?
They should stand up for the
That
champions.
was one of
You know what I mean?
that was one of about
They
seven
should-
trips to London in 3 weeks for Man City.
They should sing. They should sing the songs. They only had one song for blooming what's his face as we were walking in. What was that? Bernardo Silva.
Yeah.
Why are they singing Bernardo Silva's song walking in?
Player.
He's all right.
Yeah.
But I mean, but I think it's as well been mentioned.
Depends where you are in the stand as well, doesn't it? In the stadium.
suppose.
The game was dire.
It was dire.
So I wouldn't be bouncing about singing either if that was my team watching that garbage.
Yeah. And then the day after, there was an absolute barnstormer
Oh,
again.
it was a great game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I really do feel for Wolves. I wanted Wolves to get through.
I thought they'd
I really
given
did.
them a game, but I mean, Watford have got some dangerous players, so you never know.
Watford are a good team as well. I think it's a really close game.
Yeah.
It was always going to be a close game.
Who was saying though? Who's going to win that
Man
final?
City will win
You
it.
think
Man City will win it, yeah.
Even if they're going obviously Champions League, if they get past Tottenham, the league, are they going to put out a
They've got two world class 11s, mate. I don't think even if the rest like
I
Aguero.
literally thought about that, and
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
are they going to put out like a second string? I mean,
Yeah,
the second string team is
still a
pretty
top
much
4 team in
top
England, yeah.
quality.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, yeah. I mean, they've got a 1-0 deficit to overturn Spurs, isn't it? It's not undoable. Not undoable?
Yeah.
It's not a word.
It's not unthinkable that they're going to like.
Not unthinkable.
Yeah.
Not,
Which
I
one?
know
That's
what
the
you
word.
meant. You know,
yeah. But if Spurs get a goal, an away goal, makes it
That'd be good.
Makes it tricky, doesn't it?
That
Makes
would
it
be
tricky.
good.
Yeah.
You never know.
Right, so let's discuss this weekend's football.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a Liverpool fan.
Yeah.
Sitting opposite me, Chelsea fan. Here we
Who's
go.
that? Sorry, yeah.
Here we go. Head to head, Liverpool-Chelsea.
Yeah.
From a Liverpool fan's point of view, I was glad that Hazard missed his 2 glaring chances, and I thought Salah's goal was absolutely stunning, amazing.
Dived again though.
He did dive.
again.
Again.
No,
again.
hang on.
He did dive.
He did get clipped.
No,
He
come
did. He got
on.
slightly clipped,
No.
but dived
By
like
the
a
air,
bastard.
by the oxygen.
No. He dived like he went down easy, but he
Oh
did get
my
clipped.
god, it was.
It was poor.
That's bad.
It was really
You wouldn't
bad.
find Messi and Ronaldo doing that. That's the difference.
Oh,
between world class.
Ronaldo?
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Come on,
No.
man. That's a Man United fan right there. Oh, when Ronaldo was playing for Manchester United, I didn't see him rolling around.
Well,
Yes, you
he just
fucking
needs to
did.
get better at diving because that.
No, you shouldn't. No, that's definitely not. You don't want people to be diving. That's bad.
Well, no, you don't. But I mean, at least when you look back at the replays, you can be a bit more like, oh well, you can see why he gone down. You can see why he went down in that.
All right, let's not talk about him diving. All right. Let's talk about him. Pick that out of the back of the net. That was some.
Yeah, it was great.
Some
I mean,
strike,
you
wasn't
can't
it?
deny that. You can't deny that. It was a great strike. Kepa put all his weight to the wrong side before
Before he then jumped the other way.
didn't
yeah.
jump the other way, so that didn't help. When he,
There's rumours he's going back to Real Madrid and Courtois coming back to Chelsea. Eh?
No, thank you.
Well,
You
that's
hate
what's happening.
Courtois,
Let's
don't
move
you?
on.
You
Yes,
hate
I can't
Courtois.
stand him. I know he won the league for us, and like he was a good player when he was there, but he's a gobby shite who never wanted to be there in the first place. Always talking about wanting to leave.
Things aren't going his
Stay
way,
away.
and then yeah,
Well, he's
exactly.
coming
Stay
back.
away, mate.
Welcome
Stay
back.
You
away.
won't want him
Welcome
back.
home.
No.
You won't want him back.
I mean, he's got a lot to do to earn the favours back, mate. So I don't think a lot of fans like him.
Fair enough.
He's constantly talking about wanting to leave. It's like,
You're not gonna like. No,
yeah, exactly.
it doesn't endear to fans, does it?
No, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, I mean, yeah, on the run of it, Liverpool deserved it. I'm not gonna lie, and I expected that.
Yeah.
I was actually pleased with the way we played, though. It wasn't terrible, and after the second goal, we actually rallied well when Hazard went out to the left. Liverpool panicked. Like
They
the
did. They had
defence,
a defence.
every through ball was making it through.
Matip looked
It
a
was
little
like
bit
3 or 4 through
shaky,
balls that
didn't he?
created
Yeah.
2 great chances that he didn't connect with the second one, and the first one is just, he did everything right. It's just,
It was, if
inches.
anything, it was kind
Inches.
of yeah.
I mean,
Was it the
Alisson
second
did
one,
well closing
Alisson?
down.
It was straight at Alisson, wasn't it? Was it
Yeah,
that
because
second?
he
just-
mishit it. Yeah, he caught it on his shin and it went into the ground. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, what do we see the running going like? Liverpool got 4 games to go. Ultimately,
who is Cardiff?
they've got Newcastle,
Wolves at the end,
Cardiff,
innit?
and Wolves, and someone else.
I looked at it earlier. I can't remember who
Yeah,
it
I
is.
can't remember. Who else do we play?
Bournemouth.
Isn't it Huddersfield?
Yeah, Huddersfield. Yeah.
I mean,
And who's Man City's running? Man United.
they got Spurs and Man
Spurs,
United next.
Man
so-
United.
And is that next or?
Spurs is next, then Man United.
So we think
So
Liverpool are
basically,
favourites again.
if Man City win all their games, they've won,
It's in
right?
their hands, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a point ahead.
So Liverpool need. But the thing is, even if they drop points against, say if they get a draw against Spurs or Man United, their goal difference is so much better. It's like far superior.
No,
to
we
them.
got 2 points on them, and they've got a game in hand. So if they drew against Spurs, say, we're a point ahead,
Yeah.
equal games.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
I see. I thought it would have been equal.
No, we'd be a
Right.
point ahead, equal games.
Okay, I get you.
It's a really, really strange feeling for a Liverpool fan to almost be pinning all your hopes on Man United winning a game of football. It's really weird.
I was talking about this yesterday, though. Do you think Man United fans? Well, you can probably answer this, Ralph. Do you think that Man United fans would rather do City a favour and see Liverpool and see them win the league?
Yes.
Or see Liverpool win the league?
I'd rather see Man City win the league.
Speaking
Yeah,
to-
that's exactly what
Yeah.
everyone said.
I was speaking to a Calper in the office today, and a Calper said, because I said, I really want. It's a weird feeling, Man United to win a game, and he went, to be quite honest, I'll be rooting for City. I'd rather City win the league than Liverpool.
But then there's that whole thing of like, if they do the quadruple, no one will do that again. I don't think. Where do you think? Let's just say where are they going to slip up on this quadruple?
Champions League.
Is that where? Against who? I mean, I can see them overturning that Spurs one.
Yeah, especially
I can
with
see
Kane
him
and Alex.
overturning
The only
Spurs,
team
but-
in it that I think they might struggle against is Barca, but they have to turn up because they've not been good.
Against Man United,
They've not
they
been
weren't
good
great, no.
every game this year.
No.
Just means Messi turning up,
And Suarez, yeah.
Maybe
Suarez,
Juve.
his form's kind of going up again.
Dunno.
And he's doing all right again.
Juve got beat at the weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe
By
it
Spal.
go down to Liverpool and Man City
Liverpool,
again.
Man City. Yeah. Imagine if it goes
The
down
way it's in the
yeah.
draw, they can't play each other till the
Till
final.
the final,
right?
yeah.
Imagine.
Imagine. Goes down to the last game of the season and to the Champions League final.
That would be nuts.
They win them both. How would you feel, Ragg?
He'd crush
Man
me.
City would rather.
He would crush
Thing is,
me.
Really would.
Man City would rather win the Champions League, and Liverpool would rather win the Premier League.
Yeah, I think they should just make a deal.
They should shake on it now.
They should shake on it now. Look, if that's going to happen, boys, right, we'll take the title. You have the Champions League. I'm happy with that.
It's fair game,
It's
isn't
fair
it?
game. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Let's all walk away friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of cup finals, Mr. Berry, your team
Yeah.
in a cup
Got there
final.
Got there in the end. It was a dire game again. First half was dreadful. Yeah, just the same old sloppy stuff I was saying to you yesterday. It was just boring, slow, one-dimensional, rubbish football. And then second half they came out guns blazing, taking long-range shots, and then we just kind of overpowered them in the end, which we should, because they're a mid-table championship team, so we should win comfortably in the end. So yeah, Hearts are now the only team that's standing in the way of Celtic's treble, so we'll see what happens.
Celtics treble.
Are you? I know you're not like on the height of your like Heartsdom at the minute of like
No.
them playing well, but there's got to be a bit of you that is like, they could do this.
Come on.
They
Well,
could
do you know what the
this.
thing is?
Like, I saw your eyes clinking a little bit just thinking about it. Like,
When they're playing well, like the start of the season they did for 2 months, and even the second half against Inverness, you can see that they've got a bit of quality. Like, so it's one touch, it's quick movement, and they can score goals. So it's like, why are they not like this all the time? And then Craig Levine's after the game saying, "Listen, I know the stick I've been getting, and it's well deserved." He goes, "But the thing is, he goes like I'm only human. Like all I want for this football club is the best. Like since I've been here since the last 30 years, or whatever." He's like, "That's on and off." So he's like, "The last 5 years since I've been back, I've just been working my damnedest to try and do the very best, and everything's going great apart from football in the park." So we just need to start showing that and show the supporters that we mean business by kind of thing. So after seeing that and then after the performance, you think, well, fine, we'll fucking do it then. So you get a bit of hope back. So then my mate texts me saying, I can try and sort you a ticket because it'll be difficult to get a ticket. But he
are
was
you going to
like,
try and go?
well, this is the thing. I might be able to get through his season ticket. I think it's possible that at a certain point you can get 2 per season ticket.
Yeah.
So he might be able to get me one. But then, so I said to Erin, and Erin goes, "What day?" I said 25th of May, and she went, "That's when we booked Cambridge, isn't it? We booked it, paid for it." And I was like, "So it is." So I can't go. So I'll be watching it in Cambridge. But it's weird because it's the first cup final I'm saying that in my lifetime I won't have been to.
Wow.
But I think I'll get beat anyway.
Isn't that annoying?
It is annoying.
No,
What's going on this year?
I think that's a good omen.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine if you? It's like we've had this conversation before. It's like
good,
you go
man.
all the way up there and you get pumped. Do you know what I mean?
You mean Cambridge, and you'd be like, "Oh, I wish I was there," and you win. That's gonna be great.
Will it be on in Cambridge?
I don't know. I'll find it somewhere.
Is there a Hearts pub in Cambridge?
Anyone listening in Cambridge?
Yeah, Cambridge Hearts Supporters Club. Come and get me.
Come and get me.
Come and get me. Pick me up at the station. But what I do that bit, imagine I'm not counting my chickens, but imagine Neil Lennon's face. When they said us stopping the treble, he would be absolutely gutted. He'd be furious.
You'd love it, wouldn't you?
I'd love it. But it'd be excuse after excuse after excuse.
But then, would would that be the last? Is that the last thing? So that would be their treble. Well, imagine his face if he wins it then.
I know. But to be fair, if he wins it,
It is probably for the best you're not going.
if he wins it, it's down to Brendan Rodgers, and it's normally down to him. He can't take fucking credit for that. But yeah, that would be unbelievable. Yeah, I was thinking Aberdeen would give them a good game in the semi-final, but Aberdeen finished with 9 men. It was I don't know if you saw the game.
I didn't see it, no.
I did see they finished.
Well, Aberdeen
with 9
got
men,
Aberdeen got a man sent off after half an hour. It was
Deserved?
a 50-50 header. Well, I didn't think so at the time, but they got Celtic players broken his cheekbone in an eye socket. But it was an.
And you
Wow.
didn't think at the time you were like,
Was it an
come
elbow?
on.
No, it was. They both went up for a header, and Aberdeen player missed the ball and just headed him. So he got taken off and the neck brace and everything like that. And
Fucking hell.
I was gonna. No, I was.
Wow.
Yeah, but then. And the second one was the most blatant red card I've ever seen. You know Barry Ferguson?
Yeah.
He used to play for Rangers.
Yeah.
Well, his nephew Lewis Ferguson plays for Aberdeen, but he's obviously Rangers daft as well. So it was like it was just a kind of both Celtic playing and him going for the ball, and it was just kind of like whoever gets there first. But he's decided to just jump in 2 feet and crunch him, and the referee before he got a singer, he just walked off the park. He just like swaggered off. But he just wanted to hurt someone. And then Derek McInnes and Aberdeen assistant both got sent to the stand as well because McInnes was getting abuse of Celtics fans, so he gave it that to Celtic fans. He got sent off as well. So it was just a sample. Aberdeen fans, you saw just a mass exodus with about 20 minutes to go. Everyone was like, well,
Right.
it's a fucking
Done.
nightmare.
It's all gone wrong.
Yeah, it's all gone wrong. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm not expecting anything. But it'd be unbelievable if they just show up and put in a performance and don't let anyone down. That's all I can ask, really.
That's all you can ask. Yeah.
That is all you can ask, mate.
It is, mate.
That is all you can ask.
Did anyone see? I think it was a game in America. I think it was it Red Bull? It was the guy just got the ball, forget which player, and just smacked it as hard as he could, and it hit the ball boy, and he got sent off.
Oh, he got sent
You got
off.
sent off for it.
Yeah, the referee sent him off. So it's just
it
in
wasn't
play.
during. It was in play.
Just in play, and the guy just properly belts the ball.
Where was he aiming for, though?
It just smacks it, pings off the thing. Just going to pause the podcast and show you guys the video, and then we'll talk about it. Right, so after that little break, just showing you the video. It does appear that the ball may have been going out.
He definitely deserved that red card. Yeah.
And
What do you reckon?
Yeah. I mean,
have you ever seen anything
No,
like
you
that?
could have done for attempted murder, mate. I mean, that ball just about took his boy's head off.
Poor ball boy.
Imagine that was your. Was it a ball boy?
Yeah, it smashed
Alright.
against the ball boy.
Imagine that was your son. You're going to say.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you were
Fucking
standing
on the
there
bar.
next to your son,
Yeah.
you would. You'd jump over
Oh,
the
it's
fence
good
and
kill
try
him.
and kill him, wouldn't you?
So it's Red Bull against who was it?
Sporting Kansas City, I think it was.
Yeah.
Just on that, actually, not on that
Set
game. What do we think the punishment should be for the animal that is Joey Barton? Do you hear about that?
What's this?
I heard he was fighting in the
He fucking
tunnel, man.
headbutted and punched the Barnes manager. The Barnes manager's covered in blood because the Barton's headbutted him and
When?
punched him after the game. So his footage of Barton driving away, and the police just stop the car and be like, stop him. And he's getting
Oh, I
done.
missed that bit.
Getting done for assault.
I read that there was stuff that happened in the tunnel.
Yeah, he's nutted him. The guys that went about, and then he smashed him.
Fucking
What
hell.
for? Like, what's
There was an argument about it. But Duncan Ferguson got 3 months in prison for headbutting somebody. Do you know what I mean? But people are saying, "Oh,
Well, no,
yeah,
he'll
should be
get done
fined
for
for
it then.
that." It's like
Yeah,
fucking get done for it. Just don't get done doing for assault
Yeah.
and fine. You can't have that in football. You guys should get a massive ban.
Are they?
Well, he probably will, won't he?
Well, if he gets say,
They can't get rid of it, man.
imagine he gets like a 20-game ban. Fleetwood will be like, well, you can't have a manager for 20 games.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's out of a job.
Do him for a Christmas
Well,
call.
they should do him anyway,
idiot,
shouldn't
yeah.
they? They should.
I mean,
get rid of him.
He's not going to be able to stay now, is he?
Oh, fucking animal, eh? He's a fucking lunatic, that guy, eh?
Yeah, that's pretty mental. That is pretty mental.
How can you get away with that?
He won't, I don't.
On a slightly different note, I just want to bring up the fact that Christian Benteke is a striker
Yeah.
who hasn't scored for a year
I don't
in
know how-
open play.
Yeah.
Like, so Christian
Do
Benteke.
you mean open? Was he scored a penalty or something?
He's missed.
No, I think he's missed. Yeah, he's just not scored for a year.
That's
Like,
mental.
how's he getting a game?
That is mental.
I mean-
keeping Batushma on the bench. Surely
I know, I saw
Yeah.
that.
That's what I was thinking when I saw the team up.
That's
It
why I
was.
started,
He's not scored for a year.
He's
That's
shite, eh?
mental.
How much did Liverpool sign him for?
35 million or something shit like that, wasn't it? Like,
And how much did they sign Origi for? Origi?
well,
Wasted a lot on Henderson.
Origi's
Down
still
it.
young. No, Origi's still young. But Benteke, when Liverpool signed him, he was banging the goals in. You got to say, and he was looking.
Yeah,
pretty,
no, he did well
He was pretty.
for the first few months.
He scored a beauty at Old Trafford, that overhead kick.
Yeah.
That was a great goal.
But for a year.
I know. I mean,
If
it
you had,
happens,
if you had
doesn't
a
it?
player in your team that hadn't
Cider
scored for a
Berahino
year,
for ages, or Berahino. Wasn't that 2 years? Cider Berahino.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Nearly
Yeah,
2
no.
years or so.
Yeah.
But how?
It's dreadful, eh?
You imagine you take that sort of like performance into the real world, into your job.
I know.
You imagine, like,
If
just
we're getting paid 100 grand a week,
100 grand a week to do
not
a
do
job,
what you're
Yeah.
supposed
and you're
to
not
do.
doing it. Your job is to lead the line, score goals. You know,
But you're in a
whatever.
contract, mate. So,
for a year. It just blows my
It's
mind.
dreadful, yeah.
Sorry.
but
Anyway.
you think they should start inserting release clauses that if you don't score for 9 months, we're allowed to just give you the boot?
I do. I honestly
Yeah.
do. I think this player power, I think they should just start going, right, your contract, right, you're a striker. Exactly. If you don't score 10 goals in 20 games, you're out. Contract out.
Fucking hell, that's a bit
Contract
strong.
done.
yeah, but then the laws lose
10
money.
goals in 20
If they pay
games.
30 million from him and he doesn't,
Exactly.
and they
But-
rip out the contract, someone else can get it for free.
Why not?
that's-
And then they get someone else
10
in.
goals in 20 games is like a fucking quality strike rate.
Exactly. Let's see them work.
I think you might have gone too far there.
No,
right?
no. Let's see them work for them. Let's see
Can you
them
imagine?
work for it. Do you know what I mean? No, but all right, that is.
Salah scored 9 goals in 20 games and now goes and rips his contract.
I know,
He's like,
yeah. I know,
not good
yeah.
enough.
No, I'm just saying, like that is a bit extreme, but no, some
I
sort
know what
of
you mean. I do know what you mean.
different in
But
the
they'll lose money, though.
contract.
They'll lose
so.
money because they can't
Why
even sell
would
him.
they?
If they rip out his contract, then he's a free agent, so they can't even sell him.
But then surely we'll just bring it so that they have to trade him or something, or I don't know. There's some sort of like performance-related thing in their contract
Yeah.
where, for fuck's sake, you're a striker and you're not scored in a whole year.
Well,
We
the
can
thing
just
is,
tell
though,
you to do one.
A lot of them
and you're not getting
usually-
paid and you're off.
They
and
usually
you're
have
off the
goal
books.
bonuses as well, don't they? So
Yeah,
as
score
well as
bonus
their
and stuff,
money,
yeah.
they'll have a goal bonus. So,
And a win bonus.
but I suppose if you're on 100 grand a week, you're just like, fuck it, don't care when I score them or not.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Punts over the bar and just goes,
Yeah. Still eating.
Well,
yeah. Sorry, keep sliding
Shit.
off. I'll just drive with my Range Rover straight to the bank.
yeah.
Book another holiday. How about that?
Stick your 500 quid in your pocket, mate. I don't
No,
care.
yeah. Just shove 50s in everyone's mouth as
Yeah.
you walk off the park. Do you know what I mean? Imagine going to your bank account every month. Oh, it's payday, 400 grand. Every payday.
Oh, I think you missed a training session off there. I've been going through.
Yeah, you should be £27.50.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
You get paid by the training session.
That time where you kept us for an extra 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you've included that on
I don't
there.
think so, no. That's another grand.
Yeah.
And overtime, you double time.
Double side, yeah.
On a Sunday.
Yeah, on a Sunday.
Super Sunday game.
Sorry.
You're like, yes!
Sorry.
We're on for a
Double
Super Sunday.
Yeah,
Double
yeah.
time.
Yes. 5 hours on a Sunday, double time. It's 200 grand. You gonna score today, Christian? Nope.
Not
Sorry,
likely.
I would, but I can't get up. My wallet's so fat. I can't get up. I can't get up.
These gold boots don't move very quickly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Right. Quaz.
Quaz. It's the part of the podcast that Mr. John Barry loves the
We
most.
haven't had a quiz for a while, have we?
No.
It's been a while.
Right. 10 questions. Playing against each other. Let's do that. Play against each other. Just shout out the answer. First one to shout out the answer. I will be the judge.
Fine.
Fine.
What's the topic?
Football,
Slash.
Cricket.
Slash geography.
Cricket.
cricket, and rugby. That's what I thought. Of. And okay, so question number 1. Which Scottish football team were named after an English rugby
Rangers.
team?
Berwick Rangers. Oh no.
Rangers, correct.
Was it? Named after an English rugby team.
Come on, John, get
What
with
English
it.
rugby team? Harlequins.
Question number 2. Giuseppe Wilson won 3 international football
Italy.
caps. Correct. Italy.
Have you told them fucking questions before I got here? Even if you read the
What?
question, he's like shouting the answer out.
Come on.
Like a bloody
I've got to get in
lunatic.
there early with you.
Because you're like a
Right.
bloody dog on heat.
Question number 3. With 109 goals, Ali Day.
Iran.
What?
Is correct.
Come on.
What?
Back of the net,
What did
mate.
you say?
What's wrong with you?
You got to listen.
What is it?
Did you not hear the name?
No.
You don't even get it.
109
As soon as
goals.
you hear his name, Ali Dyer.
Right. Aye.
Is it-
Aye.
For who?
Saudi Arabia, I thought it was, wasn't it?
No.
It was Iran then.
Yeah.
I thought you said Ali Dak. That's what it was like. It was another Scottish game. Am I interested? Right, good. Next.
So, John, you're 3-0 down. How's that make you feel?
Vulnerable.
Vulnerable.
Insubordinate.
Smell a rat?
Have you went through this before?
You were late, so he was like...
You little scum.
Look at his face.
So there's no quiz then?
No, there is a quiz.
No, there is a quiz. We just
That's just the first 3
did
questions.
the first 3 questions, and we were just like, just see your face.
We were actually going to do 4, but the next question, I was like, oh no.
Why the fuck you looking at the quiz before we
That's
done
a
the quiz?
really nice question. I was like, that's a really good question, the next one. So I was like, no, I'm not doing 4. We'll just do the 3. And to be fair, I said Saudi Arabia as well.
It did,
I
yeah.
could have sworn it was Saudi Arabia.
I know. So,
But it's like,
no, that's Al Jaber. So are these questions not counted in the quiz then?
no, they're not counted.
I was wondering what's going on there. What? Wayne Rooney?
yeah.
Wait, Iran?
That's why I had to try and say them quick. Otherwise,
was so
I wanted
funny.
you to twig on.
Your face. Oh, I enjoyed that.
Right, next.
Anyway,
So how do you know then? You know the next question then?
He does the next question. We don't know the
that's good,
next
innit?
question's answer.
No, but I don't know the answer.
Do you want to play as a team?
No,
Play
to be honest, I haven't even thought of it.
Play together now. All right. Here we go.
How many questions are left?
We can have 10 questions from now. This
Okay.
is the real quiz. 10 questions.
Play as a team.
Playing as a team.
Fine.
Here we go. Question number 1. Which player?
Iran.
Which player scored a hat-trick in the Charity Shield for the reigning champions before winning the title with the team he scored against later the same season?
Wow.
It's a good question, right?
Yeah.
But now that you've said it, I have thought of an
The
answer.
Charity Shield, so I'm thinking 90s.
I have thought of an answer.
Who?
Cantona. But I don't know if he played. I don't know about a Charity Shield. I'm just thinking of someone who went from, does it say Premier League?
Which player scored a hat-trick in a Charity Shield for the reigning champion?
No, it doesn't say anything about Premier League.
So nothing about Premier League, no.
He's the only one I can fit in. Obviously, he moved to. Did they win it?
And then he moved
Leeds?
after to. Yeah.
They did.
And
So it could
scored against the same team.
be.
Oh no, before winning the title with the team he scored against.
Yeah. But would he have played in that Charity Shield that year then and then moved?
I mean, I don't know. I need to think
I
of
can't
this.
think of anyone else.
Ian Wright.
No, who would that be?
Crystal Palace and Arsenal.
While they're thinking of the answer, you can follow us on Twitter. It's at football_humans. And we're on Instagram at football_humans. And if you want to get in touch, contact yes@gmail.com. Send in any questions you want us to bring up on the podcast. We really appreciate all the interactions. Right. Who are you saying?
Right, go with it.
It's one of those two, I think.
Yeah, go with that.
Which one? I'd feel more confident with the first one.
Fine, that's fine.
Because
That's what we said
I just
first.
don't remember him. It's between Cantona or Tevez.
And what are
I
you
think we're
saying?
going to go with.
What are you going with?
Is one of these right?
I think we're going to go with Cantona.
What are you going with?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Tevez?
What are you going with? One of those players is correct.
Cantona.
50-50. Who are you saying?
I'd go with Tevez.
You reckon? Oh no!
Just go with Cantona.
Should we toss a coin?
Yeah.
I haven't got a coin.
No, man.
Don't carry
Toss
coins.
a coin. It's not we'll go with Tevez.
We'll toss this extra wrapper. So if it lands on the EX side, then it's Cantona.
Fine.
If it lands on the ingredients, it's
Fine.
Tevez.
That's so funny.
It's the ingredients.
Tevez.
What are you going with? Tevez?
Yeah.
You should never do that. It's Eric
We'll go with
Cantona.
Fuck's sake!
He's
Well,
talked
we said
he's talked you out of
We
it
said
again.
Cantona, and you said, is that what you're going with? I mean, you went yes, and then you said, what are you going with again?
It's fine.
You both taught me like that.
I talked you out of it. I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. Yeah, Eric Cantona.
Fuck's sake, Russ.
Question number 2, slightly easier. It's one of those questions you will get a lot. I think you'll rattle through it. Which are the 8 English towns or cities that could host league derby matches, assuming both teams were in the same division?
Right.
Sheffield.
Birmingham, London, Manchester, Stoke-on-Trent,
Yeah, put that on it.
Bristol, Liverpool, and
One to go. It's always the last one, isn't it? That's going to get you. Start thinking about it.
Did we say Manchester?
yeah.
You did. I was just like thinking for a second, like, did we actually say Manchester?
Oh, Nottingham.
Oh, yeah.
Correct. There you go. Point to the boys. Here we go. Question number 3. And this quiz might be a little bit old. ESPN presenter Ray Stubbs was on the books of which English club?
Oh, fuck's sake.
It's quite a hard quiz. I don't know whether Ray is still at ESPN. Who knows?
He's a Brummie, isn't he?
Who did he play for?
What do you want to go with, like? Wolves, West Brom.
Yeah.
Birmingham Villa, out of the 4. Pick one.
Birmingham City.
Wrong.
Was it one of those 4?
For half a point. TR.
Tranmere Rollers.
Correct.
Wouldn't have got that.
No, never.
Right, I'm not giving you half a point. Fuck
We've
it.
never got that.
Question number 4. And again, this might be wrong because it might be an old quiz, but at the time this quiz was written, which team boasts the biggest pitch in the Premier League at 116 by 77
Old
yards?
Trafford, yeah.
Probably, or St James's Park, I was thinking. The other one.
Trafford has got to be. Surely. I'd be annoyed if we can't go with anything else. I think it's Old Trafford.
Corner.
Old Trafford.
It's actually, according to this, the Etihad, Man City. We might have to check that. I think that's bollocks. I don't know. What do you think?
No, maybe.
Could be right.
Well, Old Trafford was around at that point, so.
Question number 5. How is the song Offside by Barry Stroller better known?
Fuck's sake. The song?
How is the song Offside by Barry Stroller better known?
Sorry.
Put your dirty clobbers all over his coat.
I don't eat your grass. Right.
Which name?
I can't. It's probably something really obvious.
Yeah,
Um,
it is.
It's not like Match of the Day.
Match Day theme tune, yeah. That'll be it. Match Day theme tune.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question number 6. I'm going to give you the initials because it's quite a hard question. Name the 5 English players who have cost over 7 million each but have never played for England.
Right.
Carl Court.
Dean Ashton.
Correct.
Dean Richards.
Rory Delap.
Correct. Not Rory Delap.
Seth Johnson.
Yeah.
Seth Johnson.
No.
Oh. How many tries do we get?
Well, you need what? 2 more players, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Done well so far.
Who was the team you said? Dean Ashton, Carl Court, and what?
Dean Richards.
Dean Richards, yeah.
Oh, hang on, they're probably like nowadays ones, are they?
Yeah.
Probably is. Could be old
Did
quiz.
Antonio play for? He did play for England, actually, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. So giving it KD for the initial.
KD Lang.
KD Lang. Correct.
Keith.
Keith. Just saying Keith.
Just Keith.
Just know it was Keith.
What other names are K?
And NRC.
Nigel Rio-Coco. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nigel Rupert.
KD, did you say?
Yeah.
Kieran Dowell.
You're just making up
No, he
names.
plays for Notts Forest.
All right.
Yeah,
Kieran Dad definitely played England,
he
yeah.
did,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did. Yeah.
Chris, it could be with a K.
Is the first name Keith?
Kenny,
No.
Kenneth.
What?
Kevin.
Kim Phillips.
KD.
Okay, D. Kevin Davis.
Correct.
Did he never play very good?
There you go.
I thought he did play
I thought he got one of them,
He
yeah,
did, he
random
did get one
caps.
this one quite old. 'Cause I think he did.
Did he?
Yeah,
No, I
got
don't
one.
know if he did.
We'll
That
check
must
it at
be-
the end of the
that
quiz.
must be fucking well old then.
We'll check it at the end of the quiz.
How old is that then?
I don't know. I just got it off the internet. Calm down.
I don't think he did.
I think-
Otherwise that quiz would be ancient. Well, not ancient, but you know what I mean. Talking 10 years nearly, I mean.
Question number 7. There are 2 current football league teams with an X in their name. Who are they?
Exeter.
Wrexham.
It wasn't Wrexham.
No, so it's not that old. Crew Alexander.
Correct.
Alexandra.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You said Alexandra.
What?
Alexandra.
Oh, I thought you were telling me what word had the X in it.
I think.
Question number 8.
It's like, yeah, thanks, mate.
This is a good one. I like this one. Which is the only English league club whose name contains no letters which can be coloured in?
This will take ages, but
Come on, it's great. It's a great
I
question.
thought I had it then.
are we talking small letters?
I thought I had it straight off the bat then. Lincoln City, but they've got an O.
Yeah.
Damn.
Are we talking small letters?
It doesn't matter, does it?
Ah, got it.
What?
Whole city.
Correct.
Nice.
Yes. Well
They're
done.
the same with a city.
Question. What are we on? Question number 9.
Yeah.
What is the biggest city in the UK never to have a league team?
We've had this question before.
Yeah, we have.
Must have had
It's
this.
It's a
Bath, isn't it? No.
nah, because I said that before and you were like,
Bath City.
yeah.
I don't know, what is it then?
Warrington.
Yeah, that's it.
It's close.
Oh, it's
No cigar.
It's a rugby.
It's close. Yeah, you're on the right track. Come on.
Wakefield.
Correct. Question number 10. What do the following shirts have in common?
Colours.
West Ham's number 6, Manchester City's number 23, and Chelsea's number
They're all
25.
retired numbers.
Yeah.
Correct, and can you give me
Zola.
who's been
Bobby
retired?
Moore. Mark Vivian Foy.
Correct. Well done.
They're retired number 25, really?
Yeah.
And the bonus question of this quiz. For whom did Pele and Bobby Moore play together?
Escape to victory.
Yes! You didn't do bad there, boys. Well done. That's all right.
Escape to Victory.
Such a
Is that the
funny
name
film.
of the team?
No, have you,
Escape
seen,
to Victory
have you
FC.
not seen the film?
Hang on. They're called Escape to Victory.
No, they're called the Allies.
Yes.
Allies. Come on.
Pele's broke his arm, he wants to play. I want to play. And he runs out, he just starts kind of holding his arm. He's like, and he's doing like overhead kicks and holding his arm.
Stallone's like knocking around like,
He's like, yeah, pass the ball.
What do you
George
reckon?
Campos, isn't he?
Yeah.
Best football film?
Yeah.
Come on. Name a better football film than Escape to Victory.
Football Factory.
Football Factory?
No, Escape to Victory's the
It's
best.
a great football film. Well, come on. What else you got?
I really like Mean Machine.
Mean.
I've never seen it.
I think it's great.
Is that Vinnie Jones?
God, yeah, I do. I think it's good.
Like Bend It Like Beckham.
Yeah.
Goal.
Goal.
What about the one with that
Remember Goal?
Amanda... What's her name? Bynes.
Yeah.
Don't know
What?
what that is.
What's it called again?
It was an absolute classic starring Sean Bean when Saturday comes on.
That's a good film, actually. I like that.
Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch, pretty good. Yeah.
What's that song? It's not She's All That. What's it called again?
She's all that.
It's not She's All That.
What are you on?
Amanda Bynes. What was she in again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
This is not. I don't even think.
She's the Man.
I see. I knew it.
She's
I was going
the
to say.
man.
I don't even think I'm going to know this when he
She's
says
the
it,
man.
and I didn't.
How is that a football film?
Because she wants to become a soccer player, but she can't because
Because she's a woman.
Yeah.
Is that
Oh, so
it?
she dresses up as a man.
So
Yeah.
she makes us. Oh yeah, and she draws like a moustache on her and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I remember that film.
nobody
seen it?
gets.
Yeah,
the
it's
man.
absolute
Yeah, definitely.
garbage.
Terrible.
But I love it. It's
So
brilliant.
is that what's missing? A decent
decent
football
football?
film.
Well, I'd say like Goal's
Fire-
pretty
Fire
decent,
Notre
isn't it? What's that?
Oh no,
Notre Dame, fire.
I love Notre Dame.
Oh
It's one of my favourite buildings.
shit!
in
Is
the
that now?
world.
Yeah,
That's shocking.
Fucking hell.
it's a bad one. It's another one. Hold on.
Breaking news.
I don't know what's happening.
God.
All right.
In sad news, I just do want to touch on the 96, obviously. 30 years
I can't believe it's
since Hillsborough,
Yeah.
and
Mad, isn't it?
yeah, it's one of those times in football. I liked it at Liverpool against Chelsea when they were all holding up the placards and
Yeah.
the whole stadium kind of comes together. And
Do you remember that happening?
Do you know what? I do remember seeing.
Yeah.
Not
I remember it like
not
being,
properly. 'Cause-
Yeah,
but
like
I would have been at my nan's because we used to always go there on a Saturday.
watching
And it
Grandstand.
was during Grandstand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
do remember.
being like sort of not ushered. Well, sort of just told to go into a different room.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember it being on the telly. Yeah, definitely. But
Yeah.
yeah, justice for the 96.
Yeah.
what it's
It's
all about.
taken enough
Absolutely.
time.
Taken a
innit?
long time,
Bloody hell.
and yeah. On that note, we'll see you next week.